Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are great. This is a spoken English course and you are on lecture number 44. Today we will talk about this wonderful phrase that you can use in your daily conversation. This is how do you feel? Feel is a state verb. That means what are your perceptions or what are your thoughts about a particular event or about a particular person or about anything. For example, how do you feel about this place? How do you feel about this particular location? How do you feel about this specific person? Or how do you feel about his behavior? How do you feel about Ahmed's behavior? How do you feel about John's brother's behavior? So the behavior of John's brother, the behavior of John's brother. So if you want to talk about an idea, you can simply say, how do you think or how do you feel about applying this technique in English language teaching philosophy, in English language teaching methods? So you're talking about a particular idea, specific idea. Or how do you feel about using CLT, communicative language teaching, in real classrooms, in primary schools, at primary level? So you're talking about an idea. So that means how do you think? You're talking about thoughts. So let's talk about how to answer. You can simply say, well, I think that this is a wonderful technique we can apply at schools. But in my opinion, that there should be trained teachers. There should be a trained teacher if he wants to apply these techniques or these methods. So these are your thoughts, by the way. So you can simply say I think, or if you want to suggest something, you would say I suggest. These are basically state verbs. So John Eastwood has basically mentioned in his book Oxford Practice Grammar. He said that you are supposed to use these state verbs in present simple tense. So you would say not I am suggesting, you would say I suggest. I suggest that the government should hire trained teachers to apply these techniques or these skills or these philosophies, to apply these philosophies at school level. So suggest. So well, I would love to speak about it. Well, I love to talk about it. So this is how you start your conversation. Well, I'd like to say something. Well, I'd like to share my opinion. I would like to, or I like to share my opinion about it. So this is how you start your sentence, and then you have to tell about your opinion. So the phrase was, how do you feel about? So if you want to start your practice, you just ask the 10 questions at least with this phrase. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about celebrating birthday? How do you feel about spending extra money on marriages? How do you feel about buying expensive things? How do you feel about traveling by train? So if you want to use like gerund form, it is possible. You would use ing form like traveling, cooking, eating. How do you feel about eating outside? Eating outside with your friends. How do you feel about eating outside with your friends? How do you feel about staying at hostels? So how do you feel about living alone in any country, in any city? So this is a good question. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please share with your friends. Take care. Bye.